Good news out of Oregon as voters made their voices heard. Yes, they did. They said yes to affordable health care being a constitutionally protected right. Yes, you heard that correctly. This is not a typo. I did not make a mistake. We did not misspeak on that. You better go ahead with your bad self. Oregon. I might have to come back and visit you. I haven't been there in a while. This Turner might have to take a flight, be with you and celebrate. So measure 111 was the measure at stake. And here's what it took. So we have right to healthcare amendment in 2022. And there it is. Yes, vote to support it. No, vote to oppose it. And we see that the yes have it. They do. 800, almost 900,000 yes votes for this measure in Oregon. United States of America, federal government. Are you listening? Are you looking? Are you paying attention? Go ahead and follow Oregon's lead. Oregon, you did that. And there it is. This makes Oregon the only state in United States history to enshrine access to affordable health care in its state's constitution. And hopefully they will not remain the only one, but they getting this party started just right. And here's what the Oregon editorial board said prior to the vote. Quote, it also can increase pressure to raise new taxes in the future to fund these underdefined goals. There is no reason that legislators need Measure 111 to meet this supposedly aspirational goal, except as a way to leverage more money in the future. Oregonians should vote no. And that's what the editorial board said, and they wrong all day long. They wrong all life long. Same talking points from critics of Medicare for All nationally. Seems like this publication was looking over at somebody else's notes, the notes of people who do not support universal health care as a basic right. Well, I want you to check this out. US per capita healthcare spending is over twice the average of other wealthy nations. So let me remind you, as you can see, our costs outweigh any other industrialized nation. And guess what? We pay more, but we don't have better health outcomes. So we're not even getting the return on this investment. It is past time that the United States of America has universal health care. Yasmin?
Yeah, just the fact that the right to health care is even a political issue is indicative of how destructive the Republican platform has been to this country. But these issues doing so well in these elections, these are issues which are supposed to be so far left and so radically progressive. But no, they're not. They were never that radical. These are things that every American wants and frankly needs, and they're things that people in other nations that are similar to ours already have. It's nice to see that for as much as this nation is divided, or at least as much as we are told that we're divided, we can see that we're much more aligned. The regular everyday American people are much more aligned on basic issues and basic ideas than the media and major political players would have us believe. So it is reassuring to see that we are more united than not.
It really is, especially on these basic issues. The majority of Americans, as you laid out, regardless of political affiliation, they do realize that time has come. The Peter G. Peterson Foundation took this survey, and as I was saying before, really shows how it doesn't matter the fact that we spend so much more than other industrialized nations, our outcomes are no better than theirs. In some cases, worse. And we're talking about real flesh and blood here. These are not widgets. This is not just something that you just pontificate on cavalierly. People are either uninsured or underinsured, and it is a crisis that impacts not just the individual and their families, but it impacts the entire nation, it impacts businesses. I'm sure that small businesses would much rather us have a universal healthcare plan. It takes away all the paperwork for them. It helps to free up more money for them to invest back into their businesses. For the House of Labor, it takes one more thing off of the bargaining, off the negotiation table. They don't have to negotiate for that. They can focus their time on the wage side. So universal healthcare and having that healthcare is a beautiful thing. In Oregon, big ups to you for blazing a trail for everybody else in this country. We are going to keep an eye on this, and hopefully other states will absolutely follow you